Hi, welcome back. So, continuing with our concepts around functions, we will now go through functions visibility, which is again a very important concept. So, before we get started with creating our contract, let's go through this chart. And what I want is you to just have a look at this. Maybe it's very difficult to grab instantly, but what we'll do, as and when we are writing down the contract, we'll come and we'll have a relook at this chart. So basically, other than the type of the function, which is the pure and the view, we basically have four types of visibility in Solidity. So one is the public, the private, external, and internal. Now, if you go to the keyword public, it basically suggests that it is available basically everywhere. So it is available from outside, within, other. Other is basically the other contract itself, and the derived is say what the concept of inheritance in object-oriented programming is, right? So what we will do is we'll go ahead, and we have already created a contract P, right? And it has four functions. So function 1, 2, 3, 4. And their types are public, private, internal, and external. Now, if we'll go back to that sheet, and if you'll see here, so for a particular contract type P, if we look at public, so it is basically available from everywhere. So obviously it is available from within as well. However, from within this contract, if we'll see external, we cannot access this within. So let's see if that's true. So say within this function 3, what I will do is I will create a local variable which will be say x, and I will try to access function 1, right? So say function 1, can I access it? Yes, okay, I'm getting some error here. It says unused. Okay, so it's just a warning that unused local variable, but I am able to access public function, right? Similarly, I can access private function as well. So I do 2. Yeah, again, it's the same warning that it's unused, but I am able to access. However, if I try to access 4, can I do that, right? So no, I can't do it. And it says that, do you mean function 1, 2 or function 3 or 4, right? So going back again to this chart, I cannot access an external function within the contract, right? So now what we'll do is, anyway, let's go ahead and let's deploy this contract. So I will deploy this contract. And if you see here, I have these public and the external method, which is the function 1 and function 4 available. I can click on this and can get that, which is the value 10 and 40, right? So now what I will do is I will create a contract which will basically be extending or inheriting the properties of the contract P. So maybe we can name this contract as say contract Q, and it extends to P. And then what we'll have is we'll create another public method maybe. So we'll have a public method which we can name it as X. And now let's see what all methods we can access from the contract P within the contract Q, right? So now can I do function 1, right? So function 1, can I do that, right? So yes, I can do it. The compiler is not giving me any error, right? So but can I do 2, right? So I can't do 2 because it's private, right? So going back again to the chart, I cannot access these private methods from anywhere else other than within that contract. Okay, so now the second thing is, can I do 3, right? So can I do 3? Yes, I can do 3. Why? Because Q is eventually extending to P, and it just gets all its properties with that. The fourth one is, can I access fourth one, right? So no, I can't access fourth. Why? Because again, this is, if you go back to this chart again, no, external cannot be, okay, let me go back again. So undeclared, do you mean function 1 and 3? Yeah, I cannot access this external function, right? So now what we'll do is, we'll go ahead and we'll deploy this contract which say, having just function 3. So if I go about Q and then deploy it, right? So I have function 1 and 4. Right, so let me redeploy this Q. So I have now all of these public methods. So if I try to access X, I get 10, and function 1 and function 4 are available to me by default anyway, right? Now the second use case would be when I create a contract, right? And that contract is basically an external contract, right? So I will name it as an R, And now in this R, what I will do is I will create an object, right? So I will create an object of type P, which will be is equal to new P. And what I will do is I will again create a state variable, which will be again say public. We'll name it as A, and what we'll do is we'll try to access this the methods that we have, or the functions that we have in P, through this object instance. So object dot say, can I do function one? Well, yes, I can do that, right? Because it's public. Now, can I do function? Can I access function 2? No, I can't do that, right? Because it's private again. Now, can I do say fourth, which is an external, right? So we can do that, right? And if you go back to that sheet again, so basically externals are not external functions are not accessible from within, but other and derived functions can access it, right? So if I go back and say now I redeploy this R, right, and then I deploy it out, so you'll see A is there, and I'm trying to access function 4. Yes, I can do that, right? So what I would suggest is to go through this this chart again, and maybe try these various permutations and combinations and see like how these visibility works. That's all for the visibility. Thank you.